orders immediate flood intervention on Atiku Abubakar Way. Rotary Club of Uyo Municipal distributes child and maternal care items at Primary Health Center, Ibesipo Asutan. Plus, miners in Akwa Ibom State seek partnership with government to stop illegal mining. Hello, good morning, and thanks for joining us on the news. I am Evelyn Badu Ekpo with details of the news. This broadcast is reaching you live on StarTimes Channel 103 and our social media platforms on YouTube and Facebook. Governor Moino has ordered immediate intervention to end the lingering flood problem along Atiku Abubakar Way in Uyo. Kelvin Samuel reports that the silting is to commence with immediate effect.
Over the years, residents of Atiku Abubakar Way in Uyo have continued to live every day in fear of what might happen should it rain. The flood situation has forced many out of the area, leaving only those without alternatives. For most business owners in the area, there is a lull in activities. There was a beacon of hope with the construction of the World Bank-assisted underground drainage system, which many thought would take care of the entire area, only to be disappointed when the rains returned.
This is the only house we have. I'm a father of 10 children, and now we are displaced. We don't have where to live again.
Then we stole my compound. I don't have place to stay with my children.
Our property inside the house is damaged and we don't have where to stay again.
The prayers of the people might have received answers as the governor, who made an unscheduled stop at the area, ordered immediate commencement of intervention work that will end the age-long sufferings of the people.
Unless the silt, as quickly as possible, then I've asked one of our major contractors in the state to also ensure that we fix this road, link it up. I understand it links to Ikorekpene Road, link it up with side drains. We want to be a responsive government. We want to be able to, when people draw attention, the ones that can go, the ones that cannot go, commissioners have been sworn in, I can send it to them, and then we try and get things done.
With this done alongside of Ahube Street and Tabernacle Road, which the governor has also given his consent, there are hopes of a great relief to residents and road users. In Uyo, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
Rotary Club of Uyo Municipal says government cannot do everything, hence the call on all good-spirited individuals to join hands with the body to sustain humanitarian services in the best interest of Nigerians, especially the less privileged. To demonstrate this gesture is the reason for the donation of life-changing projects by the Rotary Club of Uyo Municipal to the Primary Health Center, Ibesipo Asutan. Toba Achibon reports.
Very good thing, Sha. And the whole place is very beautiful, very, very neat. And the net they have put, everything is looking very good. So I say, may God bless them. I'm so happy for the Rotary doing this thing for this hospital. I'm so happy. May the God bless those people.
I'm very excited because this place was not like this before. But God blessed them and gave them for them to come this place.
Coming today to see what Rotary Club Uyo Municipal has done, it marveled me. I have nothing to give to you people in return because my little effort till today for 3 years I cannot finish it.
The core mandate of the Rotary Club is to lend a hand to those in need, especially at the grassroots, and this has played out through different intervention projects carried out by members of this club. This time around, the Rotary Club of Uyo Municipal, in line with the 2023 general theme, Create Hope in the World, saw needs at the Primary Health Center, Ibesipo Asutan, and swung into action. What is now a beauty to behold was an eyesore before the intervention less than 2 weeks ago.
I feel it's an answered prayer. I know how this place was, but we had to be managing. And in a twinkling of an eye, God would visit us and the whole place is transformed by the Rotary Club of Uyo Municipal.
Some units that have been given a facelift include the labor ward, delivery room, toilet facility, bathrooms, among other installations. The Rotary Club of Uyo Municipal, however, needs the support of every good-spirited individual as well as non-governmental organizations to sustain the gesture.
Government cannot do everything for everybody, and most times our resources individually can actually go out to do a lot of these things. But if we come together and contribute the little 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 100,000 that we have, if we put it into a pool of funds, we could do quite a lot. And so Rotary gives us an opportunity and a pool to be able to come together. We have people from different professions to be able to help the cause of humanity, and that's what we do in Rotary.
So individuals should rise up, help the communities. The same thing Rotarians are doing. Rotarians are not rich people, but they are people who have love in their hearts. They are people who give. Giving is a lifestyle.
The event also featured free medical tests, donations of gifts to pregnant women.
Ensure that you sustain this. When they see that you have sustained this, they will be happy to add more. They could even apply for a district grant and bring more things, or a global grant.
This gesture is also in fulfillment of the Rotary Club monthly mandate with maternal and child health project as focus for the month of July. From Ibesikbo Asutan, Utube Achibong, NTA News.
4 years ago, a little boy, Abase Fenono Kingsley Dixon, was born, and just a day after being dedicated, trouble started, which made his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Kingsley John Dixon, to seek medical attention. The diagnosis has left them helpless. Umar Basiedet takes the story from here.
His birth to his parents may have been heralded with so much joy, being the only boy after the birth of 2 girls. But barely few months into his birth, tragedy struck as little Abase Fenono Kingsley John developed some breathing complications, and after several medical tests and examinations, the little boy was diagnosed to have a hole in the heart since 2020.
He born with it, though we did not notice it. It's only immediately after his dedication, the Sunday, Monday, Wednesday of that week, the thing started and he was breathing high. So we rushed him to teaching hospital. That was when they run the diagnose and run all the tests and now tell us he has hole in the heart.
This has left the parents broken and seeking for help. Father of Abase Fenono, Mr. Kingsley John Dixon, an electrician in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, says Nigerians remain his last hope.
I took him to the hospital, teaching hospital Uyo. Then after then, they referred me to Kanu Wankwo Heart Foundation at Lagos. So taking him down there, the analysis given to me by the Kanu Wankwo Foundation, that the surgery was to be 4.5 million. So then, since I did not have the money, so I just came out in order to tell the public that they should help.
4.5 million naira is required to get Abase Fenono to stay alive and live a normal life. The little boy too has this appeal for Nigerians.
Nigerian, please help me.
For your donations, please pay to the account details on the screen. Let's help Abase Fenono Kingsley John stay alive.
Miners in Akwa Ibom State are calling on the state government to collaborate with them to stop illegal mining and receive benefits accruable from the rich natural resources in the state. Under the auspices of the Miners Association of Nigeria, the state chairman of the body, Iyagise Udofia, made the appeal during a press conference in Uyo on the interlocutory injunction issued by the Federal High Court of Nigeria, Uyo Division. John Paul Alumana reports.
Addressing the media in Uyo, the leadership of Miners Association of Nigeria, Akwa Ibom State Chapter, says the motion was filed by plaintiffs, Zealand Integrated Services Limited and Miners Association of Nigeria, seeking an order of interlocutory injunction restraining the defendants, Abubakar, Water, NAFA, and the National Inland Waterways Authority from harassing its members from carrying out their lawful duties. He noted that the Federal High Court sitting in Uyo has granted the order, which he says is a welcome development and it will help to stop them from paying double taxation.
or in any manner whatsoever demanding any payment of the plaintiff or our members pending hearing and determination of the substantial suit. The court granted the injunction, finding that we had a prima facie case that there was a likelihood of irreparable harm if the injunction was not granted.
While congratulating the state government and the new commissioners, the association disclosed that its legal mining business will be boosted when the judgment favors them.
This mineral holds immense potential not only in terms of revenue generation but also it's contributing to the industrial development of our state and the nation at large.
For the whole public, the Akwa Ibom State members to be aware that henceforth that if any agencies comes, that they should call on the law enforcement agent.
With this injunction, we are so happy. In the time past, there was so much disturbance.
Talking about the revenue that Akwa Ibom State is losing, I'm not from here, but I've been here for a long time. I'm a businessman. I know what they are losing.
The other leadership of the association further disclosed that illegal mining activities are ongoing in Nsugaro Fort, Ibesikpo, and other local government areas and needs to be stopped to save government revenue. In Uyo, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
And Nigerians are calling on the federal government as a matter of urgency to adhere to the demands of Nigeria Labour Congress to eliminate the suffering of the masses occasioned by the fuel subsidy removal. Emede Omumo reports.
On the 27th of July 2023, the Nigerian Labour Congress Central Working Committee converged to discuss crucial matters affecting citizens of the country. Prior to the meeting, 7 days' notice was given to the federal government to attend to its demand.
Agree that they will review the minimum wage, which the NLC at that meeting proposed for 200,000 the least pay. They also did agree that they would look at the social sector, education and health, which contrary to the agreement signed by the federal government representative and the organized labor representative, federal government has not kept to terms in the wordings of that agreement.
On the proposed Nigerian Labour Congress strike, citizens say is one of the measures adopted to ensure government attend to the plight of the citizenry.
Things are very tough and very difficult, but if they go to strike by this time of the day, it will really affect so many things. But for me, the only way the government can sit up, I think, is for them to do the needful.
Price of things, then compare with the salary we receive. It doesn't work. So it is necessary that we go, whether the government will respond positively.
The strike is not bad, but I hope if the labor and the TUC can be able to put things in order, that they can be able to resolve the issue amicably without strike, without crisis, I think it will be better for the life of the citizen, because
the demands of NLC are distribution of compressed gas buses across the nation to ease transportation, immediate resuscitation of refineries in Nigeria, a reverse of anti-poor policies, among others. In Uyo, Emede Omumo, NTA News.
Residents in some parts of Uyo metropolis are lamenting the abandoned heaps of waste littered in the streets of Uyo, while calling on relevant agencies to evacuate this waste, posing health threats to the environment. Meti Ayo has a situation report.
Uyo Metropolis has over years been nominated as the cleanest city in Nigeria. But is the city living up to its expectations? In recent times, heaps of refuse littered in some streets seems to be the order of the day. The act of open defecation and indiscriminate dumping of refuse in Uyo is alarming, posing serious threats to business, environment and residents alike. Reasons for the non-evacuation of waste is not known, as residents are pleading for government intervention for a habitable environment through evacuation of the waste.
They are affecting my business seriously. So my customers don't feel quiet sometimes. They look at the some people feel they don't come back again because of this reduction too. It's not okay, it's not fair. It affects my business because of the bad odor that we are receiving in. It disturbs many people here. I want the government to find another place.
They are hopeful that the heap of refuse will soon disappear from the streets to make Uyo clean again. In Uyo, Meti Eyo, NTA News.
And now a recap of the major stories. Governor Moeno has ordered immediate flood intervention on Atiku Abubakar Way. Rotary Club of Uyo Municipal has distributed child and neonatal care items at Primary Health Center Ibesipua Sultan. You also heard in the news that miners in Akwa Ibom State have sought for partnership with government to stop illegal mining. That's the news for a tip to be a star. Join in his campaign against rape and rapists. Many thanks for watching. Munyeme standing by for the news translation. For me, have a beautiful morning.
Kamukara stegen ete umoino ano yo abo yare sop ete mutomu trendi ngedam kusong Atiku Abubakar eboro Rotary Akuyo Municipal ede mempoino mekaye ndito ke uforibo ke nkokara Ibesikpo Asutan medok mbobod ke Akwa Ibom State eye mediana yukara mbare 3 mredo kompo obod ke ndurio usang dito Akwa Ibom mesiero minkere ememoime mbo ya ino nkpangton ke membaksini emfnemi. Eboro Rotary Akuyo Municipal etangebo kuka ini kana ina mafrefen mpo ikbo kentararo moesin uyo ekod mewo simi ubo ebo yari yana ye Rotary esnu wam enom mewo simi nire mpo ketangeba usnu wamami eboro Rotary Akuyo Municipal ami namu esarage snu wam eno mekayendito ke uforibo kenkoko kara Ibesikpo Asutan yarikop ayorom bromi ito kombonyan
Gambotang anamediongo kembonka ekuto Rotary mi erombio enige tanti udong erikan bokemo erianubok enombonogo unwam apanapan bonowi minekeke iniengese moinam ami wawori demke idage se mensunsio unwam amosenino mbonowo nkoro mebugo kegetu mempo mo enangake aro ke moy maekat unana ke itie uno sowo ekoro Primary Health Center ke nkoro ka Ibesikpo Asutan amonko so sobidem etongo erisenu nwam mensunsio ikpegutum ke ufori bohoro amo enangakutum aro itie iban idabesekeba emanayen itie amoy sekeba ngambe miso moy manayen nkoro mitie ukaiko yitie uyire mensunsio itie mfen amoy nangake kufori bohoro amoy sokesunu yu ekot mbonowo nkoro mensunsio ikpegutum ebo yang mo edianu bok yemi momba toro mimo sukikan isenidem inangame ntim kpomi ino bonowo panapan yedange bang bonowo erongo ke mesrirong ke adunamaronko amoy mai ese ibani dem ke mfon e mane nongo mibani da mensunsio no amonko eboke adunama miung adoki ke tummem kpona ante moenam ke afion July soki senemi miku yo utebe achibong kombok NTA
Aini swaina nga kereke abasie fene no Kingsley Dixon ama na mfon edi mfuna mari tongo na anye yoroke afionita mfuna mieke nam ekayete mo ebenenge eka uforibot se membia ibo mbakara ekeke eket kidem abasie fene no ama mem ekayete mo idem ya ikubo yorom bromi to kombongen
Kini kere goro ajine manake arbubun unie ese kobine mesre taiti nkoro mimbogo yemfan yembonufo ado unie ayin akereke abase fene no mi ema kobine mesre taiti tisia akpa wudene mo ni gerum ke mo ma ke ni ndito ibani ba ida lesen mo iki kweneke se ma ke kwenye udiongo jene mi mo ma ke jene mi ani mfana anyi miki kana inwe ana mo fege bene yini mi ka ofo bo ke na mentions yo udomo e ke yini mi ani ndu ke sa dongo ki swa 2020 anam bidara mi kai ke ni ke yemete bidari pe ne si amo ma te ngo e ye mo ngam ke mitie ete abasi fene no mi ete Kingsley John Dixon ado awo anamampo banga ikang electric guru ni electrician mi ke stelemi anyinko bo kemboni deremi edo akpatri do ni mo ni ke siyo abasi fe mbona me dion ke do million naira inang you back ado siyem edi wa majine mi yamana ado uwem neke ajine mi nko ba se fene no asunu yo abenge mboni de abo mbok ya sino ngam ni mo ebu edi ke wonte ke re meri no yine mi ngama kokke itente awolo bi pe ko besen mo wele ke akebe ndu semi miku yo tebe achibo akombo kinti
mewo kider nyan esnu yo ekore kambukara ider nyan ebo yakam moenam se ebo ekoto Nigerian Labour Congress ebo yarenam mbang amiema na suo urwa ufen ke ider ke mon ider nyan akene nanga ekambukara eke sionkwa ekoto subsidy efe kedan uwat emerion mo akama nyoronso mbromi
Ken ponte uraifang aku yokero mbona miarion ke ebogo erion ke Nigerian Labour Congress ema ebogo manate oreneme musong na ekpenam man esugo urwa mpo nanga sonke irenyen ammo ema no ukara irenyen usen itiaba ebo yagammo eneme ebanga meusong mensong eringinam manatoro enwam bonowo ke irenyenem adai wood ke ebogo ado NLC amatang abo ke emaenie mention sio nneme kamba ukara irenyene ke bo ke mimo iyainam ke tuoro kero arikan boke ammo enongo mpo wat adigi iben bono we kamme itie mitie ke nsoko urwa enwe kere boke mo siagitie usiagifia ebigise mpo ibanga woda adan isom koro mempomfen nko anyema adando atanga boke me ukara irenyen minama mempo kesayami ke eya ka utrutum ke banga ke utrutum amma ke tangami mbono we tang mention sio iko ebo ke rose ammo ka utrutum manatoro mpo yakano mbono wo kirenyenem no soga nywe boke arika utrutum ifonno ke rose ukara irenyen emane ese mi kuyo emeriongo kombok NTA
Nito kwa ibo tembong nyene trero ubara sinemi tutuine fen imai mani lokate amin songkere emem unyeme yakabaseri ngo kwa ibo